Alright, so I'm going to go over a sweep that's very common, so don't turn it off yet, and then I'm going to go over some of the common situations that you encounter off of this sweep. Pretty much everybody's seen this sweep here. Stand up, please. Where I'm going to get this sleeve of the De La Riva guard, get a good grip here. I kick up, I keep my foot on the hip, come over on this side, check it out. I keep my foot right on the knee. I said hip, I meant knee. Right on the knee, keep my foot locked out. This hand comes around, grabs, and then I go for the sweep. I pull them down this way. Don't turn it off. Everybody's seen that. So, the key thing here's tip number one. Tip number one is you may encounter problems when you switch the grip and he strips the grip. Either this way or grab your own gi and posture up like that. That's one of the things, and then they quickly regain the initiative and you're in trouble again. So, once I sit up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the 2-on-1 right here. I get two nice double pockets. Get it real close. See this one right here. Two double pockets right there. I keep a good grip. Now he tries those same grip strips. Go ahead and try. And it's not strong enough, not even close, to strip these two grips. If I just let go and I go for the sweep right here, he can maybe strip in that time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick and lean a little bit before I actually make this grip, before I release my 2-on-1. Look, I follow you. You see how he just got disbalanced just a little bit? That's when I want to switch to the collar and pull him down. The reason being is he's not going to strip my grip if he's off balance. Okay, so here's that one time where I sit up, I get here, he tries to strip, trying to strip, I get him off balance, and then I go. Okay? Now, if you do this sweep a lot, you're certainly going to encounter this. My opponent from this position always wants to step over my leg, step over my leg. This is bad for me because I can't manage the distance that he has here. I'm keeping him away with my right foot. Here's a little tool. This isn't the cool thing I wanted to show you. But if he grabs my gi, I strip and I put it back. Now I don't let him make the grip. Make the grip, make the grip, don't let him. And then I feed underneath. However, here's a little bit of a cool thing that I'm going to show you. Often, I strip the grip and I come up to this attack, and right as I'm about to get the grip, or as I get it, he manages to control my leg and step over it. The idea here is that he's going to drive his knee in, put me on his back, and be in a much worse situation from here. So, here's what I have to do. Right as I get this, he steps over my leg. Oh darn, couldn't do anything about it. I'm going to make my grip here. I'm going to fall on my back on my own initiative, and my right foot, or my left knee, excuse me, early in the morning, sorry. My left knee is going to kick him in the butt as I do the sweep, like normal, watch. And I get on top. It's important that you not lose the momentum of that position. That's going to be one very, very common situation that you're going to encounter. So kick him in the butt, do the sweep as normal, you don't need the knee there. Sometimes, when he's here, he steps over my leg. Right here, sometimes, look at this hand. Over here. I put my hand on the ground, I regain the angle, and I can put it back. Maybe even strip the grip and then put it back. And then I've got my sweep all ready to go again. Okay? Now, the other arch enemy of this position is if he backsteps. Backstep. And then I'm in this situation. There's stuff that you can do for here for sure, but it's a tough position. Okay? Up. Let's examine why he might backstep so we can better anticipate his movement. Look at how my butt is off to the right side of his foot. If that's the case, I think he's going to be more likely to try and step over the leg in this situation. Why? Because he has more distance of his leg to go all the way around and backstep here. If I scoot my butt where his foot is like on the center of my butt crack here, I think he's going to be more inclined to backstep. Each one has its pros and cons of your positioning. You can do some different stuff from each one, but just be aware of that fact. So let's say I'm a little bit off to the side, a little more, making him more inclined to backstep. What I'm going to do is with this foot, I'm going to be ready to go. Look how I stuck it out. Come get this rear view right here. I stick it out. I got my grips, now backstep, backstep. I catch him. You see how I caught it? He continued the back step, and then I was able to prevent his foot from hitting the ground, so he swept himself basically. But it might not work like that. He might try and back step and go, oh no, something's going wrong, and then abandon the back step. So I'm here, I'm in this position, ready to sweep. I already fed the gi underneath. He goes to back step, and he goes back, go back, go back, come back, come back, no. Good. Go to back step, and then, yep, and then he decides to abandon it, and look, and then I go to the sweep. Look how my feet were there the whole time, making a little cup. I want you to check this out. Come back up. Once I caught the back step, they have this little V cup like this. You can also go to De La Riva X if you prefer, but I think shorter leg people might appreciate this because you need longer legs to go to De La Riva X. So right here, I just make this little V cup, I curl my toes right here. And you can really sweep them either way. Look, his weight is more here. You see how I was leaning over? So I'm going to sweep him this way. If his weight is more up, and he's trying to backstep, I can take him this way. And then get on top. So those are some good tips from that situation. There's always the standard stuff as well. If he strips my grip, come over on this side here. If he strips my grip for whatever reason, you can always try and feed this one underneath, go to this sweep. Hopefully you all know that one. If he has no grips, you can come up and single leg. That's all pretty standard stuff. If you get this grip, it may be a dogfight, but you can sweep no matter what if you have this grip. If things start not going your way, you got to keep this grip, okay? If he backs up all the way, I missed catching it. Oh no, get in tight, kind of settle in. One sweep you can do from here. Keep this. You see how I still have control? Now I'm gonna grab his pants right here. I'm gonna put the hook in like this, and I'm gonna lift up, go to my belly, and come on top. I can't do that sweep if he's controlling my leg, so you gotta do it when he's not controlling your leg. So I come in here, he back steps, I miss the opportunity, I miss it, I didn't catch it, darn. But I still fed it underneath. Look, if he's controlling right around my knee, it's the worst spot, because he can maybe pass my guard, he's gonna stop it right there. So, you wanna maybe break the grip and come here. Or just be aware of that possibility happening. You can also come up to the single leg like this. If we're working, this is good base. Look, come up to the single leg with the grip. I'm working for the takedown. Man, this guy has good base. I can make the grip here, sit back down. Look, I made my little cupping on both legs. Make my cup. Anyways, I think those are some good tips. They're often overlooked. It's not just a sweep that you have to learn. Any sweep, no matter what it is, you have to work out all of your opponent's common reactions to that sweep. And maybe these will help you map out some of the common reactions to this particular sweep.